Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Zach, aka Exotics, and today we're back here again to talk about Beyblade MIDFAKES. So, if you guys haven't already seen, I did make a MIDFAKE video on Phantom Orion that did kind of blow up, and I want to get more people to understand exactly what Beyblade MIDFAKES are and why you should avoid them at all costs. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a MIDFAKE Samurai Pegasus. I haven't really seen anybody do a MIDFAKE video on a 0G Bay, and I actually wanted to check one out for myself. I do have my real Samurai Pegasus from back in the day right here with me as well. But before we get into this, I did want to talk to you guys about something else. So recently I bought this Storm Pegasus on eBay from a seller called Max Magnets. This was listed as a new boy version, not a Takara version, and the new boy version is known to not be a MIDFAKE, and that's literally the only reason that I ordered this. But Max Magnets went ahead and sent me a MIDFAKE with this code here, F1512, which happens to be the same code on the bottom of the Samurai Pegasus box, F1512, which is known to be a MIDFAKE code. So I went ahead and contacted the seller, and they decided to kind of ignore me when I asked them to send me a refund or send me the bay that was pictured, the one that I actually ordered, which is the new boy version. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. I decided to open up the box to see about the MIDFAKE one, and this is what I was left with. This looks horrible compared to the actual Takara one, which I do have sitting next to me as well. As you guys can see, there is a color difference on the energy ring. The facebolt on this one is bigger for whatever reason. The metal wheel is pretty garbage. You can see how much scuffing is on here for this being brand new. On the bottom, you can see how rough it is, as well as some excess metal right there. And then look at the performance tip. Like, yeah, my Takara one's a little bit dirty, but there's no like center circle on this, and this doesn't even feel like rubber. Like, it's garbage. It looks like a pencil eraser. And also, look how much taller this sits. Granted, this one's a little worn down, but like still, the spin track is not, or the tip is not supposed to sit on the spin track like that. So there's one big reason to stay away from MIDFAKES, guys. And I advise you to not buy from Max Magnets, because they probably won't end up sending you what's actually pictured in the listing like they did to me. Alright, now that I'm done with my little rant, let's go ahead and get into what you all came and clicked on this video for, which is this Samurai Pegasus MIDFAKE right here. So taking a look at the box, looks like a standard Samurai Pegasus box, nothing really giving away that it's a MIDFAKE or anything. And then you flip it around and you do see that code that I had mentioned earlier, F1512, which is a MIDFAKE code, and you guys need to stay away from that. Like I said, I do have my original Takara one here, which we will be using for reference throughout today's video. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that in the background right over there. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to open this up, and we're going to see exactly what we're working with the MIDFAKE here. I've heard some things about the coloring being wrong on the parts, and obviously, like the Storm Pegasus, the R2F on here not exactly being made of rubber, or just like really shitty rubber. We do have the stickers here, as well as the spin track and performance tip, which already look extremely off to me, which we'll get back to in a second. We got the standard ripcord, as well as the 0G launcher, and let's get the actual bay out of here. Alright, so now that we have the main parts of what we're going to be looking at in front of us, let's go ahead. We're going to start off with the sticker sheet here, and I want to compare them to the stickers that are on my original Takara one. And if you guys didn't know, 0G bays are pretty hard to find these days regardless. Samurai Pegasus being one of the more rare ones, not as rare as Bandit Gimbal, but still quite rare nonetheless. But so we're going to go ahead and take a look at these stickers, and these do look a bit off from mine. You can see that they're a little bit darker in color everywhere. Not a huge difference, but definitely enough to give it away to me. I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but like through the naked eye, there's a pretty big difference. Though I will say these are a lot closer to the real ones than the Phantom Orion stickers were, which were like a completely wrong color for the faceplate and everything. But so the stickers don't look too bad. The paper feels pretty decent. It doesn't feel like super crappy or anything. But so let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the actual bay now, which I can already see something that's giving it away from me on this. And I'm curious to see if the metal is really bad on this like it is on that Storm Pegasus, which, by the way, both of these did come from the same seller. So like I said, I bought this one on purpose knowing it was a mid-fake, but I bought the other one thinking that I was going to get the new boy, and then they sent me a mid-fake anyway and then just ignored me without any kind of help or anything. And as a seller, I think that's pretty disrespectful to do that to a customer. So I advise you guys not to buy from them, but you guys are free to do whatever you want. Anyway, so taking a look at the metal wheel and everything, it definitely has that same kind of crappy textury look as the Storm Pegasus does. And let's go ahead and take it apart. So there's a big A1 in there. I want to take mine apart, and I want to see if mine has the same thing. So yeah, let's actually start off with the face bolts. So as you guys can see, the real one has a more pearly white translucent color, as this has a more yellowy white translucent color. So that's a pretty big giveaway right there. Otherwise, the shape actually isn't that bad for a mid-fake. It looks like it's cut a little closer than the real one, but overall it's not too bad compared to some of the other mid-fakes I've seen. However, the metal wheel does look really crappy with how much like I guess excess metal and like dusty metal is on there compared to the real one. And let's see, so mine actually does have an A1 stamp there as well. However, it looks to be a bit different. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference on camera, but the A1 on the mid-fake definitely looks a lot bigger. And as you guys can see inside the actual divots here and everything, the mid-fake looks like really crappy on the inside, maybe even a little bit more hollow. And actually the A1 stamp on the mid-fake is on the wrong side compared to the real one, because I'm holding the mid-fake like this. And you guys can see the difference between that hole and that hole right there. Like, that's a pretty big difference. It looks really crappy on the mid-fake, but the real one, it looks nice. Wait, over 97% of you guys still aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you guys are enjoying the content you're seeing, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. So now, let's get back to the video. Now, for the crystal wheels. The crystal wheels are pretty close. You can see the A2 on the real one, and it says A1 in a much bigger font on the mid-fake. The mid-fake does seem to be a little bit lighter in color as well. And then let's go on to the biggest giveaway for me, in my opinion, which is going to be the spin track and performance tip. Yeah. Look at the color difference there, guys. I don't even need to like say anything. You guys can see the massive color difference there. And we'll take a closer look at that in a second as soon as I put this together. So, the left is real, the right is mid-fake. The mid-fake one is extremely dark red, while the real Takara Tomy one is more of a pinkish, lighter red color. As you can see, very big difference there. Very big drastic difference. They also seem to sit differently on the actual track. Like the R2F sits differently. And this feels more rubbery than the mid-fake Storm Pegasus did. But it definitely is not as good quality as the real one. And actually, I did just notice there was a bit of excess plastic here on the mid-fake, which again is not good to see at all. So here is the mid-fake one. It definitely is a higher quality mid-fake than the other one, especially than the Storm Pegasus, but I still highly recommend against buying these because, as you guys can see, it's just crappy, plus we don't know what's inside of this metal. And let's go ahead and put back my real one. So on the right is the mid-fake, and on the left is my real one. Looking at it now, the facebolt on the mid-fake actually looks to be quite bigger and a different shape than the real one, which actually is the same way with the Storm Pegasus that I was showing you guys earlier. The mid-fake one has a much bigger facebolt than the real Takara Tomy one does, and it's also rounded more. So for whatever reason, mid-fakes seem to have bigger facebolts, and this metal is really shiny, and I can tell you guys from owning the mid-fake Phantom Orion and like beating on it quite a bit that it does not really lose its shine, which leads me to think that there's stuff inside this metal that you definitely don't want to be messing with. But the crystal wheel looks very close in color, although this one might be slightly darker than the real one. But overall, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think that the Takara Tomy one definitely looks better. I'm not going to bother putting the stickers on the mid-fake one because Samurai Pegasus stickers are kind of a pain to do. But I'll leave that up to your guys' decision. What do you guys think? I personally advise against buying mid-fakes, and especially from buying from this seller after the way that I was treated. But you guys are free to do your own thing. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope I taught you guys a little bit more information about mid-fakes than you previously knew. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. You can also go ahead and join my Discord. The link will be in the description and pinned in the comment section. But yeah, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts about these bays in the comment section below. And let me know if you guys want to see me do more mid-fake videos on different bays. You can like request bays. I'll see if I can get like a mid-fake of it and compare it to the real one. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.